And then it's my great pleasure to announce the next ASLMS President, Dr. Paul Friedman.
Thank you, Dr. Kelly. Past presidents, leaders, ASLMS colleagues, mentors, and industry leaders. In 2014, under the leadership of Dr. Jeffrey Dover, the American Society for Laser Medicine and Surgery launched a New Beginnings radiation mark removal program to help patients bothered by their radiation marks. This national philanthropic campaign connects cancer survivors with board-certified ASLMS members who volunteer their time and their devices to remove radiation tattoos free of charge. This has given many cancer survivors the new beginning they deserve. What I would like to do is create a philanthropic committee to explore how we can change lives further with lasers. Which group of survivors can we use our unique skills to help next? The lights, please.
Yeah, this property back here, it says that it's a bikini lounge. It's actually a brothel. That's where I was at one point in time. I really want to see this brothel shut down. We really just need to find a way to prove what's going on in there. The tattoo was very straightforward. It's just spelled out his name. I ended up putting a rose underneath the tattoo because I thought, oh, this is my boyfriend. I want it to be pretty. I know now that it was definitely being branded because he was going to put me out on the street, and that's kind of how they keep up with their victims. I can't put it into words of how important this is to me to see that name be stripped away from my life completely.
The tattoo that I ended up getting was my branding. Each time the needle went into my skin, it was like my life was etched out permanently, like you are gonna be forever identified by this tattoo. Rose was a common theme. There were other girls who were under him that had roses that looked differently. Nothing was identical to kind of evade the police. I remember when I got the tattoo, I sat there for quite a long time. I say 4 or 5 hours as this person just dug into my skin. And then afterwards, for payment, my trafficker made me have sex with him.
I met my first exploiter when I was 19. It was through social media, and I didn't understand what I was getting myself into. The tattoo was to symbolize that I'll be loyal to him, that I'm his. And to me, it's still there and it still lingers because the same person whose name is on this arm that I'm getting removed, I have their child.
That video. My patient Kathy, who you saw at the beginning of the video, came from a healthy family and was lured into sex trafficking while a freshman in college. Today she is a survivor, a strong advocate for victims, happily married, and in her words, laser tattoo removal of this shameful reminder of being branded that I live with every day has been emancipating, and she used those words. I'm not sure people realize how imprisoning a brand can be. It chains a piece of you to the darkness forever. Human trafficking is the second largest and fastest growing criminal industry in the world, but with up to 300,000 people at risk of being trafficked in the US alone, this is a horrific injustice happening in our own backyard. This problem generates a desperate need for thousands of survivors to find a safe place where they can heal. One of my main initiatives in this upcoming year is going to be to create a philanthropic campaign to create a national directory of board-certified ASLMS members who volunteer their time and devices to remove branding tattoos free of charge to help sex trafficking survivors in their recovery process. The National Traffic Sheltered Alliance impacts the aftercare experience of around 540 survivors each day, representing 97 programs across the country, and would be thrilled to partner with us. In a study that my fellow Dr. Guo is presenting this afternoon, she did a survey study where we found greater than 1,000 survivors per year would benefit from tattoo removal during recovery. ASLMS is the ideal professional society to establish a philanthropic survivor tattoo removal national registry. Such a tool may assist healthcare professionals to easily access and add to the database when encountering tattoos or suspected trafficking victims. Trauma-informed training for participating physicians to benefit the patient-physician interaction will be highly recommended by the survivor programs who work with this patient population. I hope to create a task force for this initiative, as well as a database of recognizable tattoos that will allow other healthcare providers an ability to recognize potential sex trafficking victims. This is Camilla. Camilla suffers from Sturge-Weber syndrome, and pulse-dye laser treatment of her vascular birthmark through early intervention has made a dramatic difference, will make a dramatic difference in her life. Members of this prestigious society have developed and optimized the incredible technology that we all utilize on a daily basis. Another goal I have as president is to optimize how we all use this technology to enhance the lives of patients. This is Jake, 6 months old, treated 1 year ago at a major academic center by a pediatric plastic surgeon. I show you these photos today because it's important to realize that just because someone may be board certified does not mean they are skilled in treating all conditions or using all lasers. ASLMS offers resources and access to the best in the field with amazing continuing education opportunities. Creation of a consensus of uniform standards for the treatment of vascular birthmarks with laser therapy is well overdue. We as members of this organization have an obligation towards this goal so that kids like Jake are not burned again. We have started an initiative to work in conjunction with the Vascular Birthmark Foundation to create best practice guidelines for safely treating vascular birthmarks. A list of international experts for the committee, which will consist of longtime laser users and new laser users in order to have a well-rounded committee. Here are some of my colleagues working at the Vascular Birthmark Foundation free laser clinics across the country. And by partnering with organizations like the Vascular Birthmark Foundation, we can offer our expertise and devices to those who wouldn't otherwise be able to afford treatments. I want to recognize my mentor, Dr. Roy Geronimus, as well as Dr. Stu Nelson, for their inspiration and leadership in championing this cause. We presented this laser education and dermatology residency study last year virtually. And as you can see here, laser education and residency programs is clearly lacking. This survey study we performed shows the need for additional training on literally every device. Under our current leadership, Dr. Rohrer, Dr. Chen, we have introduced 100 new traveling scholarships for residents and young scientists to attend our conference. Over the last 2 years, we've doubled the number of resident liaisons affiliated with ASLMS, and I hope to expand this footprint with your help to all residency programs. Given that patients are influenced by information on social media, reputable sources are imperative. As an interdisciplinary and international professional society, ASLMS can help foster an increased presence by promoting social media collaboration among the core cosmetic physicians. This is a study that we're presenting at this meeting showing that only 12% of the top 10 posts among the 25 most popular non-surgical hashtags on Instagram are by core cosmetic physicians. Given that patients are influenced by information on social media, reputable sources are imperative. By increasing our presence on social media, we can provide patient education and counteract misinformation regarding cosmetic procedures. As an interdisciplinary and international professional society, the American Society for Laser Medicine and Surgery can help foster an increased presence by promoting social media collaboration among core cosmetic physicians. Everyone in this room has a special talent. There are plenty of needs and opportunities for changing lives with lasers, and I'm honored to serve as your president for this incredible society and look forward to an exciting year ahead. Thank you.